It's Dr. Gary Bowman with Propel Health and Human Performance, and we are in the living room trying to stay fit amidst the chaos of quarantine. And one way that we've been using to try to ramp up the home exercise regime is by adding some occlusion or blood flow restriction therapy. So we've done a lot in the legs. We are going to do a little bit of rotator cuff work today. We're going to talk about how to wrap the band, and I'm going to show you a simple way just to add some weight to the system if you don't have anything at all. So first things first, with the wrapping, we're trying to get all the way up into the arm, kind of into the armpit here. So I like to do 2 wraps first with barely any tension, if any at all, honestly, just to kind of get the fabric on to the arm. And then from there, we can start to compress a little bit more. So the first 2 are super light. And then what I like to do is take a random sock, specifically for males, maybe like a mid-length sock, one that doesn't have a partner, put that right onto your bicep, and then start to compress maybe a little bit more from there. So you are okay to add some pressure, not too much. Obviously, less is more always when we're doing occlusion therapy in the arm, but using the sock as like a little bit of a buffer to your pressure. And then once you get it attached, you can just simply pull that sock out of there, and then you have a little bit of a buffer from a compression standpoint. If you don't have any weight and you went to Costco to load up and get some food, I got a simple can of beans here, and I'm just gonna do an external rotation exercise. I'm gonna bring my knee up, I'm gonna rest my elbow right on top of my knee, so kind of like the bone area there, just onto the inside of my quad. I'm just gonna hold this can of beans and literally go through external rotation, nice and slow. 30 repetitions for the first set. Give yourself a 30-second break. Then you're gonna do 3 sets of 15, each of which have a 30-second break in between. You're gonna stay under occlusion the whole time. Movement, slower is better, and with the occlusion, less is more. Get a full set of the 30, 15, 15, 15 in before you would ever decide to try more occlusion on the next one. Also, don't occlude the right arm and realize you didn't do enough and then just crank it down on the left and create an asymmetrical response. Do your best to give yourself a compression rating and try to match that from left to right. Ultimately, make your simple, boring rehab exercises a little bit more exciting with some occlusion, and just do your best with the resources that you have to add some weight to the system.